What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. And right now you're looking at STEPHON Gilmore, and he has been raid sold. I told you guys in the previous video, you guys were like, yo, G, you're not showing us any gameplay to kind of, verify why you're doing these things. Like I said before, you guys can always sub to GmiasWorld Gaming. You can see full gameplays there and see how the cards play. But I will be giving you guys exclusive gameplay here as long as each video that you gets at least 200 likes, so I can know that a lot of you guys are enjoying the gameplay videos, so I can make them, because I got to edit them and do a lot of other stuff when I already have the full gameplays for you guys over at GmiasWorld Gaming. So get the likes up and you'll get the content that you want. Now, let's talk about STEPHON Gilmore and what I did and why I did it. If you look on the right side, you'll see that Eric Stokes was also raid sold, but he's a budget beast. But you see how cheap he is? He's a very, he's a very interesting card because he's the same speed as STEPHON Gilmore, but just straight watered down. And what I mean by watered down is the dude is garbage, but he has enough speed where you can put him in the slot and he doesn't really hurt you too much. Gilmore, on the other hand, is straight garbage. So let me go ahead and show you guys what's going on. It's going to be easier if I just go over here and I go to the catalog and I just go to type and I go to cornerback. You get to see all the top ones right there. So Gilmore should be right there. All right, so look. This is what happens, right? When you take a look at what's going on with Gilmore, it's a very easy thing to kind of understand. Because he's 87 speed, all of the other numbers only matter in certain regards in Madden 24. For instance, that press, he presses the same way as people that are like 85, 88, like even Jalen Ramsey. There's certain ways that you can line up in front of the player and hold them at the line for a little bit. It's the same animation though. Like he doesn't press any more than a guy that's a little bit lower than him at like 85, 86, something like that. And I've tested it and I've shown it in gameplay, and there really isn't no benefit, because another thing that's interesting, right? If you have Calvin Johnson, you don't need to have abilities on Calvin Johnson. If you streak him on certain animations, he'll just beat him, and that's verified by EA Sports. They do not want people to just press every play. So randomly, a receiver will just like explode right off the break, and he'll be gone. So this doesn't really matter. What ultimately matters is he's going for so many coins, and there's going to be a market crash soon because Gridiron Guardians are coming. There's going to be free cards out there. We don't know what the positions are, but they're going to be free cards available soon. So why would I hold on to a card that's almost 1 million coins? 2 days, tomorrow is Team of the Week, and then another day after that, you're going to have Gridiron Guardians. So there's a lot of other things that are coming up. I don't want people thinking that you have to have these cards. Try them out, see how they play. If you have him on like a theme team and he's at 89 speed and you don't mind, losing some coins over it, that's fine. But for me, I got to do what's best for me, bro. You know what I'm saying? And this dude got burnt. I showed you guys, watch the last video. And if you haven't seen it, it's an original gameplay. Go and see what he did. And you'll be able to understand why I just said, you know what? I might as well put somebody there with the same speed, with lower attributes, that's going to pretty much do the same thing. Like Stokes literally just had a pick in the game I just had. It doesn't really matter. It just depends on the way that you play the coverage. Now, man coverage is the meta. So when you go through the corners in the catalog, as you scroll down, like Pat Pete doesn't have the speed. We have Charles Woodson. I rage sold Cromartie. Joey Porter, I rage sold. I never tried the Cowboy dude. I still have Deion Sanders. I rage sold Sherman. So I've gone through a lot of these cards. It's not like I'm just like, yo, bro, you know what? Let me just tell everybody that dude's a garbage. Again, GmiasWorld Gaming. Check it out right here on YouTube. Just click any of the videos of the past live streams from Twitch, and you'll be able to thoroughly see what these players are doing. For instance, I still have Adoree Jackson on my team. And some of you guys are like, yo, G, why do you still got this guy? Look at his numbers. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gets the boost for the man coverage, so he's about 89 on the squad. I'll go there and show you. But I'm just showing you right now from the catalog before we even get into all of that. Just get the fastest corners. And, you can have a few good ones. Like Charles Woodson, he's a reasonable price because he's a set card. So he's not really killing the pockets like the limiteds are. So it kind of works out. Plus, I completed his set for like 540 or something like that. Because when you do the sets early on Legends drops, you kind of save a lot of coins depending on how many 79s and 81, 82s, whatever you already have. If you just focus in on that, you'll save a lot by the set. If you go to buy any Legend or any card outright when it launches, you're going to spend a lot more coins. All right, you're going to just spend a lot more coins, and that's ultimately what it is. So that's just something I wanted to go ahead and break down for you guys. Now, with that being said, you guys see Stokes there where I raid sold him and I brought him back, and you're like, yo, G, What's the dealio? What's going on with this, bro? All right. So Stokes is also an 85 speed. All right. He's been, you know, he's the fourth corner. We put Jalen Ramsey back. And also, this is what's interesting, right? Tomorrow we're going to be a MUT level 55. So he's going to actually be at 89 speed with the boost. And you see like how his press is an 88? I think his press gets raised a little bit. Oh, let me see. Power move, strength. Does he get press? Yeah, so his press goes up to an 89. Does that really matter? I don't know. But when I man press, he does exactly what STEPHON Gilmore was doing. And guess what? He's an 88 speed. And all I'm using is the Season 1 chemistry, where you add all 5 Season 1 players to get that boosted speed. That's all I'm doing to him. And he's a free card. He sucks, so does STEPHON Gilmore. But I'm going to stay with the dude that sucks, that doesn't cost me anything. You see what I'm saying? Like, look at your team and start getting rid of these bums. What are they doing? Other than being terrible on the field, get rid of them. All right? So look, that's I just wanted to show you that, because tomorrow when he gets final upgraded, that'll be it for that, right? So we go over to Eric Stokes. And you're like, yo, G, he sucks. And I agree. Like, I'm not going to debate you with that, but look at his numbers. He has an 81-man coverage, but his speed and his acceleration, you're not really running by him the way you run away from STEPHON Gilmore. And look, he has a 77 press. He usually is all over the player, depending on if you run 2-man under versus like a robber man coverage. It depends. You got to know how to manipulate the coverages. And in certain coverages, they just play crazy. Like Cam Chancellor, when he's manned up in certain coverages, you can't escape him. He's like Dion in his prime. So you got to like figure out what plays work man to man and look at what's going on and stop following what these other dudes are doing. I'm going to always tell you the truth, and I'm going to show you proof. So this guy right here, I just brought him back for now, because like, what happens if Team of the Week gives us a good corner, or Gridiron Guardian is a corner, and then you go sell STEPHON Gilmore and he dropped 300K? Why would you do that? Especially if you've been grinding the game. By the way, drop your MUT levels in the comment section. I know a lot of you guys are probably at 54, 55, whatever. Let me know where you guys are right now. But you guys understand, when you grind the game, there's certain things that you have to watch. Now, Reggie White is garbage. He doesn't really play for me, but he gets that Season 1 chemistry, and that's why he's in the game. All right? But he's garbage, though. I would not recommend having him anywhere on your field. That is just my recommendation. You don't have to listen to me. I'm just letting you guys know he sucks. The only Season 1 card that's valid right now, in my opinion, is Jalen Ramsey. And he made it possible so that I could raid sell Cromartie and raid sell this idiot STEPHON Gilmore that I just got rid of. So just keep that in mind as you guys start to do everything, regardless of what you're doing. Now, with the market crash, what other players do you have on your team right now that you can possibly get rid of? I would take a look at getting rid of a lot of the players that are just hanging around for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to look at your team like, yo, who, hey, what you doing, dude? Like, you got to find out, like, yo, what are you doing? Get rid of people right now. Because I'm telling you, over the next 2 days, you're going to lose a lot of coins. I will update you if you guys follow me on Twitter at GmiasWorld, Facebook, Instagram, all that stuff at GmiasWorld. I will definitely give you constant updates. If you are a member here on the channel, you will get instant updates as well. So click that link and become a member. If you're on Twitter and you're like, yo, G, I'm a Twitter type of guy, or X, go to Twitter, look at my pinned tweet, and you go and you subscribe to me on Twitter so you get those messages directly when you hit me up. You're going to get an instant response as soon as I see it. And things like that will keep you up to date if you're not able to consistently play the game as often. I'll definitely keep you up to date with those little perks that you'll get for being a member or a subscriber on Twitter. Thank you guys so much for watching. I had to get rid of him. Let me know what you think. Have you got rid of him yet? I think he sucks. I'm going to see you guys and girls next time. You enjoy your day. One love, y'all.